Hello everyone, Darius here. Today's video is a story time video. So a few days ago I decided to go for a walk and it was around 9 p.m, something like that, and I live very close to the city center, so it's walking distance. So I went to the main square, which is Wenceslas Square, and I didn't expect to see any street musicians at the time because it's quite cold autumn here and they usually leave by 8 p.m. I think. But there was one guy who was still singing and he sang very good song like Coldplay and stuff. I really liked it, and so I stayed for about half an hour listening to him. And my hair was already green, it was very like bright green at that point, and everybody was looking at me, or some people didn't talk to me, so it was very weird. Like, I know for somebody who doesn't necessarily like when people pay attention to them in the street. It wasn't the smartest idea to dye my hair bright color, especially green, because it's not the color everyone would, dare to dye their hair into. So after I finished listening to the guy, I decided to go to the university building because I wanted to use the internet, and the building is right in the middle of from Wenceslas Square to the Old Town Square. And I went there. There were only 4 people around and it's quite dark there. And at first I was sitting on a fountain with the tourists because the Wi-Fi connection wasn't as strong near the fountain, so I went to the building. And why I remember this episode is because then I was standing there using my phone, talking to somebody. A guy walked up to the tourists because it was easier to see them because it was quite dark at that point. So he walked up to them and showed them his phone. And I remember thinking, like, why doesn't he ask me if he's asking for a role? Because these people are obviously tourists and I most likely look like a local. So I just ask me, but it was just fun, and then he left. I was like, whatever. So after I was done with my phone, I decided to go to the Old Town Square, which is like very near the university building. So I went there. There was a fire show and I watched the whole thing, and it finished around 10 p.m. After that I decided to just go home because it was cold, dark, and I was alone, so what to do in the center, especially if there is nothing fun to do. Then I was walking through the square to the street that leads to Wenceslas Square and like up the way to my home. A guy stopped me right in the middle of the Old Town Square and he was like, "Hello, I'm sorry. I saw you on the Wenceslas Square listening to the guy and I was watching you, and then I creepily stalked you to the Old Town Square, and I wasn't walking by any way. I was walking the unusual way, like through dark streets which usually only locals use, not tourists, where you won't see much tourists there at that time." And then I recognized him as the guy who asked the tourists and showed them their phone. So I'm pretty much assuming that he took a picture of me to show around and ask people, because they pointed the way I went, so they probably didn't see me go to the building, our way. And I was like, okay. And I was like, he stalked me, and then he admitted that he did. Like, what the fuck? So I felt like, okay, what do you want? He was like, I want to talk to you. I was like, okay, we're talking. And he asked me for my name. I was like, okay, I'm Daria, what's your name? He said, like, I'm Alex, so nice to meet you. Where are you from? He said Uzbekistan, and then I switched to Russian because like it's easy to assume that people in Uzbekistan know Russian, and I thought it would be easier for him because his English was very bad. And he was looking around, like I would give him all 30, and like, what's your business here stalking me? Why would you do that? He was like, so what do you want to do now? I was like, I was walking home, it's cold and I'm tired and I just want to get home. I was like, are you going straight home? Can you go somewhere else before that? I was like, I'm not sure I want to. I was like, well, we could drink some tea. Who asks somebody who you just talked to drink tea with you. Like, what the actual... I was like, I'm sorry, I'm going home. I'm going home. Bye. I was so creeped out. I had my phone on in case he would follow me, even though I don't think it's like it was mostly my imagination and how creeped out I felt. I don't think he had any bad intentions, but it's not flattering and it's not a compliment when you walk up to somebody to say that you stalked them and you have a picture of them and that you were shy to just walk up to them, so you decided to walk around behind them. It's not like... And the guy was like, "You're a grown man, what are you doing? You are not 14 anymore." I'm like, I was so creeped out. And when I came home, I was going by my unusual way, like very complicated way to get to my building, in hopes, like, you know, better safe than sorry, right? I'm not going out at this time alone anytime soon because it was creepy as fuck and it never happened to me before. Never. So yeah, this was my crazy stalker story. I hope you enjoy it. I really enjoy watching storytime videos myself. And as I decided in my previous video, I will add my weekly favorites. My favorite song of the week is Lady by Regina Spektor. I really like this song, it's very deep. If you like it, why don't you check it out. And my favorite movie of the week is The Man of U.N.C.L.E., which is amazing. The men are incredible and the music is flawless and the sense of humor is just, you know, oh my god. And yeah, we enjoyed it a lot, so definitely check it out. Please do like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you would like to see more of me. And I upload every weekend and I usually keep people updated on which day exactly I am going to upload my new video. Also, I recently made a public page on Facebook and it would be really great if you liked it. It contains all the updates on my life, new paintings, new videos, just stuff I enjoy at the moment, and I hope you like it. So yeah, thank you for watching, bye!